Here we are once again for our discussion in today's topic, as all other podcast episodes have been about resilience. The resilience, as I understand it personally for myself, and what I propose to all of you out there who all have this capability that you have already expressed, but maybe haven't taken the time to define it, and more importantly, to share it with those that you encounter every day, be it family, friend, foe, spouse, partner, even enemy. That's why we come here today, is to discuss this, to share. Not to prove or disprove a concept, but as I said before, any question that I raise in your mind and that I raise with you today is meant to relate a sincere, original, and curious question that, as I said before, those kind of questions contain the answers that you're looking for. Now, pardon me, I thought I had already done this topic before. If I have, then pardon the repetition. But the one today is called 8 Words for Peace. 8 Words for Peace. You probably could even substitute peace for resilience or peace for pursuit. But for today, let's call this one 8 Words for Peace. And here's the spoiler alert. Those 8 words are this: no rush, no worry, soon come, here now. I say those words and offer them to you just to help us to center in every moment, in every day, every phase, with something, a reminder, just a little nudge, a little kick to get us back on a track if we have drifted off the trail. And this is for you to focus or refocus on what's in you, what should be in your words, and for your patience. Now, I say that for you, that is directly for me. No rush, no worry, soon come, here and now. For me to have that in how I talk, how I drive, how I eat, how I decide, and then to develop that small budding muscle called patience in me. So this is for my practice of patience, actually. If you were with me before, I mentioned in a previous podcast about my own manifestation of stress that I have suppressed for many decades. Those things came home to roost, as Malcolm X once stated. You do some things, those things don't go into the ether and never see them again. Those things come home to roost in you. So whatever you do against yourself, against you, your organization, your syndicate, your clique, your selected executives, or you with the self-proclaimed chosen ones, both you and I will have to address those sins. And I say sin because that is the consummate definition of sin. Anything you do against yourself is sin. So no, not of my father or your father's sins, our respective and the ones we should own personally. Those things we do against ourselves, we can't outsource that to the man, to the job, to IRS, to your spouse or a former partner, or to a fictional stranger or perceived oppressor. We all got to stand in the sun now. We have all had our day in the shade, or in the closet, or behind closed doors, or in our parents' basement, or in the backseat of a '79 Chevy, where no one could see what we were doing, we thought. But even under those conditions, we would never by ourselves. If you can review in an early episode, I proffered the notion that the God you claim to worship and or fear is out there in the wind and sky, floating around, seeing everything, knowing everything, being everywhere at the same time, like some mystical ghost. To me, just to me, that theory has too many holes to hold water or air or sense. Not if in that other statement about how you and I were created in the image and likeness of our Creator. I must cite this man I met many years ago in Chicago, Minister Michael Muhammad. He said this on a speech he made when he was trying to relate to us in the audience, understanding who and what is God. He was saying this, quote, "I will offer to you all of my worldly possessions if you can draw from me this ghost-like image of the God you have accepted as real." He said it, a long time ago, which makes crystal clear sense. If you think that God is just some cloud out there, everywhere, all being, all seeing, yet it's a ghost, then show that to me, given the proposition that we're supposed to be created in the image and likeness of Him. So pardon me, I probably veered off a bit on topic here. So let's get back to the prayer for peace and patience and resilience. The mantra to recenter me and off of my default level of impatience. Whatever I do or don't do, I can only serve as a co-pilot on this vessel called me and the one called you. So whether it be God, Allah, Buddha, that is on board of you and I as the pilot, the main pilot of this ship. The ship me, the ship you, that He, your Creator, created. Is it too much to respect the Creator and the Architect having a sincere and keen interest in His creation? As stated in Mr. U.S. Anderson's book, The Three Magic Words, those three magic words are "You are God." And we can realize the power and force instilled and insisted in us to exist here. Take the time to define and refine and accept and produce from the presence I have mentioned to you. Resilience is the beauty of presence. However, just being present or having presence is not enough for your best. Your best is in remaining current in what you produce in this moment, in this day, in this season. So, be patient, be present, stay current, and do consider using those words, these 8 words for peace and presence and resilience. No rush, no worry. Soon come. Here and now. It's still 8:20.